Now let's get ready for the cruiserweight contest over 6 rounds between Daniel Somtey, he is coming from the Seaview Boxing Gym, and Ghana Prison Service Anani Kutsokey. So we are waiting for the boxer from Ghana Prison Service Anani to come and exhibit what he can offer Ghana boxing. So let's welcome the boxer Anani Kutsokey.
Last, now everybody go to our breakfast. Shadow. Zaga and Park. Shadow. Choco power for the result. Nothing to discuss. Cause I did win by default and without any doubt. I'm a me happy adult. I no go feed the joy. I no go feed the joy is out. I'm a mind that's really dark. I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate my love.
Every time we pray for success and access, we bad. Educate beats.
Pass me the high grade. Let me smoke part mine away. We have nothing in our life. You can't help me cause a criminal in my sight. High grade, give me the high grade. Minyanka mesh. Oh Lord.
Okay, we're still waiting for the 2 boxes. Time is running out. So Anani Kutsokey, wherever you are, please report, and then it will be followed by Daniel Somtey. But let me acknowledge the presence of our Honorable Member of Parliament, Honorable Nilanti Vanderpool. He's been supported by the Don. The Don is here. He's also a boxing promoter, financial analyst. Thank you very much for coming, sir. We appreciate your presence here. So we also have some board members of Ghana Boxing Authority. All of them are here. We thank you so much for coming. And from the National Sports Authority, we appreciate you. From the Ghana Armed Forces, we have one of the big men who is here with us, Mr. Isaac Tete Brothers. We thank you so much for being part of these wonderful nights. So now let's welcome the boxer, Anani Kutsokey.
Chameleon, yes, News Gang Boss, Shagali for Afe Party, Jango Boys, Lekono Party, Fortin, Afe Party, La Family, KG Party, Kikes, Madam No, Waswagi, Jenny, Yening, Come on, Benny, what
DJ Kazito.
Party, Shishino, Ashini B, and Waffle look at Ken, Chekaki, Ashale Anoni na yeni Achili Opono no fefe manya Abwali Ashale Anoni na yeni Achili Opono no fefe manya.
Professional Boxing League with their presence and support. Don't forget, it's also supported by Max by Techno. And of course, Renault donating 2 Renault Logan vehicles to the next big thing when it comes to boxing and the next big thing when it comes to coaching. 2 Renault Quid vehicles were taken away at the end of season 1. Season 2 is the turn of the Logan family. So we await the boxers to join us in the ring. One of them will be a boxer from the Ghana Prison Service. It's good to have them on board in season 2. Last bout of the evening, or should I say the morning, will feature an officer from the Ghana Army.
We are still waiting for the boxes to come. Time is running out. But let me invite the man in charge of marketing at Ghana Boxing Authority. Mr. Appiah, you just join me in the ring. Just in a sentence, what we need to do to be able to attract sponsors to join us this season. Because last season, the leverage, the latitude, and the mileage that they had was amazing. But I'll get back to you. Mr. Appiah, hold on. Once the boxers are coming, I'll get back to you. So, the boxers are in.
Ghana national amateur boxing team coming up tonight in the professional ranks against Daniel Somtey of Seaview Boxing Club. About definitely that we are all looking forward to.
Now, at this point, we say thank you very much for being part of night number 1 of season number 2 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League under the courtesy of IMAX Boxing Promotions and Ghana Boxing Authority. We are inviting sponsors to come on board to enjoy the mileage, the leverage, and the latitude as well as the mileage. Now, this is another moment all of us are waiting for. And this is the penultimate bout of night number 1 of season number 2. And this is the cruiserweight contest over 6 rounds. We want to thank the police officers who are here with us today, the army officers who are here with us today to take care of security. We salute you. We thank you very much. Now, this is what I'm waiting for. Now, officials for this bout. Judge 1, Ishmael Williams. Judge 2, Nathaniel Oben. And Judge 3, Sule Asa. Now, moving over to the blue corner. This is a boxer this evening spotted in white and blue trunks, blue gloves, and black and white shoe to match. This is the man from the Ghana Prison Service. This man is a sergeant officer. This man is from the Volta region. This man is making his debut as a professional boxer. He was a former member of the Black Bombers of Ghana Boxing. This is the man who weighed 196 pounds before tonight's bout. Presenting to you the boxer who is also renowned in Ghana Boxing, Anani Kutsokey. Now moving over to the red corner, and this is another boxer this evening spotted in the black trunks, red gloves, and black shoe to match. The man with a weight of 161.70 pounds, and this is the man who is coming from the Seaview Boxing Gymnasium here in Accra. He's also making his debut today as a professional boxer. This is the man who is under the tutelage of the father of the young boxer, Labi. Presenting to you the boxer, Daniel Somtey. And the man in charge of this fight is Reggie Amevi.
Richard Amebi will take the boxers through the last set of instructions. This looks promising. It's a cruiserweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds. Daniel Somtey and Anani Kutsokey. Anani Kutsokey representing the prison service and is in the white trunks. Somtey in black.
Round 1.
Here we go. Battle ready. That's the first round.
And right away you can read from the posture of Kutsokey. He looks very, very confident in his abilities.
The rivalry we have when it comes to the security services knows no bounds. I mean, Ghana Police, Ghana Prisons, Ghana National Fire Service, the Customs Division, they all have some royal battles among them. And when it comes to boxing, it also stands out tall. Most of the services would want to show that they are the best when it comes to boxing. Prison service, for example, have a regular program for their boxers, and so do the Ghana Armed Forces. And so sometimes it helps to bring out the best in the men in uniform, as it were.
Yeah, brings to mind those days when we had pride of the armed forces. A certain Moro Tijani, who trained out of the Atokwashi boxing gym. He really represented the armed forces, Moro Tijani. And of course, our very own Azuma Nelson was a serviceman from the prison service of Ghana. And from the same prison service, we have our very own senior award that the man known as Musa Rahman Lawson, the current national super welterweight champion.
And he's known as
Senior Award Daddy.
Sure, most of my fans will be wondering what it means. Is there an explanation to the name?
Yeah, of course, he's very, very good when it comes to the fisticals, but he's not heavily muzzled. So, the name seeks to tell you that the strength does not lie in the hefty muzzles. It lies within the bones. It lies within something inside of the man.
And he's been one of the ambassadors of the Ghana Prison Service when it comes to professional boxing.
Yeah, of course. In the last edition, after there was a fight that violence erupted, a big right and left to the face of Daniel Somtey.
Anani would want to finish the fight quickly. Unfortunately, Somtey is saved by the bell.
That was very, very good one to end on the part of Anani Kutsokey. As Nana Gold was saying, when he goes to Ghana Prison Service, you have the likes of Musa Lawson there. Very disciplined in the way they pick up their punches. And you can see that is a replica of Anani Kutsokey. Also doing it here on the part of Ghana Prison Service Gym. And as you can see, he's been giving troubles to Daniel Somtey. That left punch there really rocked him hard there. And at that point, Anani Kutsokey knew that his opponent is in tatters. He needed to finish him off, but he was saved by the bell there, Daniel Somtey.
But really, honestly, with the amateur background of Anani, I actually expected a much more game of finesse from him. I'm not so impressed with his output so far. He's not putting up a clinic as I expected. He's a bit reckless, a bit wild, and his game is not so compact as you would expect from someone who has been a prominent member of the Black Bombers. Throws wild punches, not very measured, not very tailor-made.
I think you need to take that in account because, as you're saying, passing through those ranks, we need to see some difference fighting with an opponent in the name of Daniel Somtey. But we're just in round 2, so let's see. Maybe they are picking up their rhythm bit by bit. But for me in round 1, Anani Kutsokey did well so for me in terms of punches selection, landing the effective punches.
But no surprise to me. The last time I saw Anani Kutsokey at the amateur individual championships against a young Benedict Bedu, known as the White Warrior, he was not so impressive. Bedu actually gave him a number, so he's probably out of shape or something. You can see from his body doesn't really look chiseled.
Yeah, I agree to that. In as much as his body not looking chiseled there, but I feel that is where Daniel Somtey should advance and take advantage of. Check his body and see if he can withstand those punches to his rib and the midsection of the body. Check those angles to see if he can get something out of the prison's man, Anani Kutsokey. There was an uppercut that really glazed there on the face of Anani Kutsokey, and there comes Daniel Somtey. Referee intervenes there.
And somebody better tell Kutsokey he cannot let down the prison service in this fight. Cannot allow this fight to slip through his fingers. No way.
Exactly, knowing how the prisons, the pedigree they have, he cannot let them down in this fight. But I must say, Daniel Somtey is really taking the fights to Anani Kutsokey. He has seen something.
Yeah, a better round for Somtey. In the first round, in the dying seconds of the first round, he almost got taken out of there in the dying embers of the first round. A huge right from Somtey and a reply from Kutsokey. Referee Amevi separates the two boxers. Referee Amevi, our very own referee, he about a month ago he was on death rush. Looking for love. But tonight here he is in the ring, officiating a boxing match.
Interesting there from Nana Gold. From looking for love and refereeing here in the ring.
But hey, NY, referees also deserve love, man.
Exactly, my brother. You know, love is something that always leads. So irrespective of who you are, your career, let love lead. But here again, the two boxers going at each other. Approaching round 3, but I feel it's still a close fight, Daniel. Still a close fight, Gold. Did you expect this? Because for me, I felt Anani Kutsokey, from his ranks where he's coming from, and round 1, what he did, finishing off that round 1 like that, I thought round 2 should have seen
if he
the
runs
continuation of
out
that.
of gas, Somtey might give him problems.
But let's see, round 3 coming up your way.
But these of course, these are cruiserweights, and in that division on the national level, the champion is the beast from the Bronx gym, Jacob Dixon.
Wow.
I wonder what he'll be thinking watching them right now.
I'm sure what he'll be saying that if I get in the ring with these guys, I'm going to finish them early as possible. But not until you get into the ring and you see and you feel the heat. Take one punch And you can see the volume of the punch and see if you can really go on with that. And that is what we are witnessing here. Cruiserweight, hefty punches there in that weight division.
But Dixon himself, the national cruiserweight champion, in his last outing in France, he lost by a first round knockout in the hands of Ramirez. Hoping to see him soon make amends. Jacob the Beast Dixon.
Sure, talking about amendments, then it has to do with Daniel Somtey trying to make amendments to see the kind of game plan Anani Kutsokey is giving him. We're in round 3, and yet still we are yet to see something significant from both fighters. Take it or leave it. Anani Kutsokey sold something in the round 1, but it has been Daniel Somtey trying to adjust to a different game plan, and that is giving some difficulties to Anani Kutsokey.
And why I was telling you, if Kutsokey gets this out, it might be in for a surprise. Somtey landed a few punches here and there, and it looks like Kutsokey has lost steam.
Yeah, I can see him breathing heavily there.
That confidence that he exuded at the beginning has completely evaporated.
I'm sure by now he'll be thinking in his head that I should have finished that fight
hefty
earlier.
Right to the side of Somtey's face, but he comes back with his own. Somtey is proving a very, very tough customer.
Nana Gold, I've noticed something. It seems, as you were saying, Anani Kutsokey, his punches, now you can see the accuracy of the punches. It has lowered down a bit as compared to the round 1. The round 1, there was so much venom in the punches when anytime Anani Kutsokey throws. But in round 3, it seems it has lowered and slowed down a bit. I don't know if it is the part of, as you were saying, his gassing out, Anani Kutsokey.
Very animated reaction from the corner of Somtey, who is trained by the father of Prince the Bas Labi, Daniel Labi. And NY, Daniel Labi, the father of Prince the Bas Labi, he was a very, very skillful amateur boxer. I had a privilege of watching him in those days at the Kutsokey gym where they used to fight. Yeah, I've seen him fight, and during his fighting days, himself was very good. No wonder he passed on those skills to his son, Prince the Bas Labi. Daniel Labi is now a traditional chief or something.
Well, and that's good. And it's very, very eminent, passing it to his son, Prince Labi. And we've seen he has passed through the season 1 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. One of those young fighters, having a lot of prospects in them.
Yeah, Daniel Labi, he was trained by a former cruiserweight world title contender known as Napoleon Tego. The late Napoleon Tego. Many people know him as Aya Napo. He trained Daniel Labi, the father of Prince the Bas Labi.
Powerful name there.
May his soul rest in peace. Aya Napo.
That's a powerful name.
A huge right to the head of Somtey, but he still keeps coming.
Is it that now the punches coming from Anani Kutsokey is not really taking any effect on Daniel Somtey? That is a big question, because in as much as Anani Kutsokey is throwing punches, Daniel Somtey keeps coming.
A very, very tough customer Somtey is.
That was a wild miss there from Daniel Somtey. Very good head movement from Anani Kutsokey. And that is a wild miss there from him too as well.
And the bout at this point is a pure slugfest.
Exactly, my brother. And you know, one thing about slugfest is you can be throwing, but you don't know where you get caught. And if you get caught, you hit down clean.
No sweet signs. Pure slugfest. Rub 'em, suck 'em robots.
And that is where timing comes in.
Rock'em.
Because if you throw wild punches and you don't hit clean and you get counted, you know you're in trouble. And at this point, both fighters are really tired. They are really gassing out. Look at them go. They throw 1-2 punches and they go for the clinch game. Steadying each other. Anani Kutsokey relying on the jab, making sure keeping his opponent at bay, does not get close to him. But Daniel Somtey keeps coming.
But NY, although Somtey has been the aggressor, the cleaner punches and the more eye-catching punches have come from Kutsokey.
No doubt about that, Nana Gold. Effective punches, landing clean, is always going to be in the part of Anani Kutsokey. But for Daniel Somtey, he's stalking his opponent, making sure he gets something out of the defense flaws from his opponent. But yet again, that left stings jab hitting clean on the part of Daniel Somtey. But yet again, we are yet to see some give and take fight from both fighters. We are approaching round 5, and that tells you cruiserweight is not a joke weight division. Hefty punches there, and the fighters that happen to be in cruiserweight are very heavy. So anytime they throw punches, you should know the kind of volume of punches that is landing. And that tells you
Number 5.
how they are leaving it all in the ring. It's round 5. Cruiserweight fight between Anani Kutsokey and Daniel Somtey. That was a wild miss there from Daniel Somtey, trying to check in to Anani Kutsokey. Anani Kutsokey replies with a jab. Dig into the body there from Daniel Somtey. Good head movement there from Anani Kutsokey. And then they go back to the clinch game.
And again, it will be interesting to know what the judges will be favoring. The aggressive come forward style of Somtey or the clean landing punches of Anani Kutsokey. What would the judges be looking out for?
Oh yes, Nana Go, there's a close fight, but I'm sure you can't be aggressive and you're not landing anything. Nothing significant coming from your aggressiveness. There's nothing to write home about. And you know, the judges too, they make sure they have the technicalities in scoring. They look at who is really landing the most impactful punches. And if I say impactful punches, it has to do with the effective punches landing cleanly. And with no doubt, Anani Kutsokey is really having the most effective punches.
And this scene right here reminds me of Azuma Nelson and Jeff Fenech. in the first fight. They fought the whole round in that neutral corner, fighting in the phone booth, they call it.
Exactly. And you know, when you get on with an opponent who likes inside game, you're gonna get into trouble, because that is where he's gonna derive a lot of punches in you. You don't see them coming. He starts from the body and make sure he gives you an on-looking uppercut that you don't see that coming.
Very lethargic disposition from both fighters at this point. An uppercut from Kutsokey, one miss from Somtey, and the 10-second clap goes. End of the 5th round, and a punch after the bell from Somtey. Anani is not so pleased with that. But heading into the final round, this fight is still up for grabs.
Exactly, Nana Gold. And I'm sure both coaches are going to tell their men that in the last round, guys, you need to light it up. Because as it stands now, it's a close fight. And we don't know who the judges are going to score the cast in favor of. If it's going to be Anani Kutsokey or is it going to be Daniel Somtey? We are yet to see. But the last round is going to determine. And that is why we staged the name, the championship round. That is where we're going to see the champion in this fight. Is it going to be Daniel Somtey or CBU Jim or Anani Kutsokey of the Prisons Gym?
And still to come, we have a corporal of the armed forces, Bawa Akankolim David, squares up against Emmanuel Arno of the Second South Gym. That will be our ultimate bout for the night. But for now, we have an officer of the prison service and a former black bomber, Anani Kutsokey, is having a hard time against tough customer Daniel Somtey of the Seaview Boxing Gym. Anani in white trunks goes down, but referee rules it as a slip. Somtey in black shorts and white trimmings, black boots to match. A temporary hold up.
That tells you that boxing is not a joke game. See how Anani Kutsokey is breathing heavily there.
Fight resumes. And NY of the two, Somtey looks the fresher of the two.
Yes, it is because he has seen that if he can search for it, get a little bit of aggressiveness and land some 2-3 combinations that Kutsokey don't see coming, he can get something out of Kutsokey. And that is what I was talking about. That is what I was talking about, Nana Gold. That if Kutsokey don't take care, Daniel Somtey can get him off guard.
And the fans of Somtey are protesting. They believe that Anani actually went down with a punch. They are not too pleased with the fact that that referee Richard Amevi ruled it a slip. They believe that that should have been accounted for as a knockdown.
Fight resumes here. And there goes again. They go into the clinch game. Kutsokey is trying to find something to rock Daniel Somtey. But Somtey has proved how durability he is as a boxer. Still coming forward, still standing in front of Anani Kutsokey. And Anani Kutsokey, eyes wide open, making sure he gets something that can really rock Daniel Somtey as he did in round 1.
Anani seems to have lost steam right from round 3, but he has relied on his rich amateur experience to survive and pick Somtey apart up to this point. Sheer experience has made him to maybe excel in this fight, but it is still up to the judges to decide who carries the day. Of course, the end comes. On my cards, I think I would give Anani a slight edge in terms of power, clean punching. But Somtey might have also impressed the judges. Let's hear what they have to say.
I couldn't have agreed with you more, Nana Gold. Slight win on the part of Anani Kutsokey.
Well,
but let's
ladies and
go
gentlemen,
to the scorecards to see what happens there.
Shall we put our hands together for the 2 boxes? As security service personnel from the Ghana Prison Service, now we are waiting the boxer that is going to come from the Ghana Armed Forces. So after the verdict, we're going to witness that one between Bawa Akan Kolimi from the Ghana Armed Forces and then Emmanuel Arnold from the Seconds Out Boxing Gymnasium. So we are waiting for the verdict. Before the verdict, let me acknowledge the presence of some very important personalities. Some of them are foreign dignitaries who are here. Mr. Daniel Osei, sir, thank you very much for coming. Chris, how are you, sir? Thank you for coming. And Russ, are you enjoying the day? Thank you so much for coming. Let me just move this way. Daniel Fatah, where is Daniel Fatah? Daniel, how are you? Thank you for coming. Amir Fatah. Amir, how are you? Good to see you. Ahmed Al-Adalu, thank you so much for coming. Khalid Wabu, thank you so much. And then Abdallah Odemat, how are you? Now Mohammed Al-Jamal. Mohammed, how are you? Now Jimmy, how are you? We want to see you next week. We are coming back next week. Thank you so much. So we are waiting for the verdicts. And then we quickly go for the final bout of the evening. Once again, we want to thank TT Brothers, Dano Milk, and Niche Cocoa for the refreshment and the enjoyment that we had today. We want to say thank you to IMAX Boxing Promotions and Ghana Boxing Authority for this wonderful package of night number 1 of 2nd season of Ghana Professional Boxing. Now we are waiting for the verdicts. So now we have the verdicts. Now Judge 1 scored the bout 56 to 59. Judge 2 scored the bout 56 to 59. And judge number 3 scored the bout 56 to 58. So by a unanimous point decision, presenting to you the boxer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the prison officer, Anani Kutsokey. One